A lot of people say that my disposable income is like $300,000. I need $300,000, Davey, and I'm paying way too much tax because I'm on the highest tax bracket. Most business owners overpay taxes because a lot of them don't realize that they can structure their business and structure the income that they make. Different entities have different tax rates. Your personal name has a highest tax bracket, but it also depends on how much you're making. So what generally is a rule of thumb is make as much as you can in your personal name that you need. So what you need is basically paying for a mortgage, paying for rent, paying for groceries, and paying for personal expenses. There was actually some really wealthy, high net worth individual who sold his business for millions of dollars. And he basically said to me, David, like, I need to be paying myself like $600,000 a year. And I said, let me just stop you there. I don't think that you need to be paying yourself $600,000 a year. Tell me firstly why you need $600,000. So he first starts with, I'm a big spender. And I said, no, I don't think you're a big spender. What are you actually spending on? And he said, I've got a mortgage, I got a few investment properties. And then I said, that's where you need to stop, because right now, the reason why you're spending so much in your personal name is because you've invested in your personal name. And that's why your mortgages need to be high. But you can actually shift your assets and investments into something called a bucket company or a trust or in your super fund, which has a lower tax bracket, which also doesn't need to result to paying 47% in taxes when that money goes into that entity to buy those assets. So that's something that a lot of people don't realize. And that high net wealth individual said, holy crap, I was buying everything in my personal name or buying it in an entity. It was a trust that was not very tax effective when I needed to take that money out. You don't need to have all your money or all your income in your personal name just because you want to invest. You just need enough money for personal spending and private spending. So generally, rule of thumb is anywhere between 100K to 180,000. Okay, that's enough for you guys to survive off. But that really depends on the person.